Hey, what's up everyone? I'm RJ Armentrout. Really excited to share with you today our shop C8 Corvette. It's been a long time coming. Really quick about this car in specific. A lot of these aerodynamics parts you've probably seen before if you've been following development with Paragon Performance. So Paragon Performance has been exclusively selling this kit for several years now. A lot of the different pieces from front splitters to rear wings and everything in between. So we just want to thank Paragon Performance so much for their support and helping us push the platform further over the past few years. We're really excited to bring this product in-house. I don't want to forget our friends down in Louisville, Kentucky at Winning Formula. Done a lot to help us develop further this platform, really push the envelope of what's possible with the C8 Corvette. So big shout out to Aaron and the boys down at Winning Formula. Thanks for all that you do. Here at Verus Engineering, we actually believe in selling our aerodynamics kits in movements or packages. What we mean by that is there's a specific part set that works best in conjunction with each other at various stages and levels of the performance that you're after. So a lot of the questions that we'll ask you is what you're doing with the car, is it daily driven, is it something that you're just taking to the track? We have a lot of kits that we can help you piece together so you can extract the maximum amount of performance out of the car for what you're looking for. So we call these Venice Packages. Venice Packages start with a couple of pieces at the first stage, and then we work all the way into a stage 3 and beyond. With this car in particular that you're looking at today, this is going to be a stage 3 Venice Package car, really built mostly for the track, can definitely do some street duty as well, but definitely built with track enthusiast in mind. So right now, we have the carbon fiber rear diffuser on our C8. We also will have this available in aluminum, probably shortly after the launch of these products, so stay tuned for the aluminum rear diffuser and rear spats to go along with that. But what the rear diffuser does is it helps clean up the airflow underneath the vehicle. It provides more rear tire grip by filling in the wake region behind the vehicle, reducing lift, which ultimately creates downforce. We recommend a rear diffuser to most of our customers because it's a great place to start to really provide purposeful downforce for a car, whether it's been a track vehicle or a daily driven vehicle. You see a lot of benefits from adding this very, very simple yet very profound piece of aerodynamic equipment to the puzzle. And shout out to Paragon Performance for the exhaust system here on this car. Sounds fantastic. So the next piece to the puzzle proves that big improvements can come in small packages. It's going to be our dual element front dive plane, or canard. You might have heard it called a canard as well. What they do in essence is seal off the sides of the car, really direct airflow to where it needs to go. And these actually help evacuate the fenders as well. So work really well in tandem with that rear diffuser. And in fact, for this vehicle, the front dive planes and the rear diffuser we sell as our Venice 1 package. So the next piece that we're going to talk about, often overlooked but definitely important, is going to be your side splitter. So these ones in particular are made out of a 2x2 twill poly weave. So the great thing about poly weave is it's going to be stronger than a traditional plastic side splitter. It's not going to crack and break like those. It's also not going to bend and conform if it hits really hard into the ground. They're going to more scratch off the surface. They use them in high-end motorsports. So if you look at like NASCAR, look at F1, IndyCar, a lot of those parts are made out of a poly weave as such. What these parts in particular do, besides just blend in to the surroundings, is they keep the high pressure air down where it needs to be. They don't shift balance fore or aft in the vehicle, which is going to be really important for the next parts that we're going to be talking about. They just keep the air where it needs to be to let the other parts work in unison as they're installed. Now we're going to go talk about a front splitter. So one of the most important pieces that we add to our car, you can add to your C8, is the front splitter. So if you're wondering what front splitters do, besides look much more aggressive than a factory bumper, is there's two different sides to it. You have the top side, which keeps the high pressure air up top, pushes that down towards the ground, and then it keeps the rest of the air channeled underneath, which is actually where you create the most downforce, is actually the underside of this splitter. So very similar to a rear wing, you are actually creating a lot of front end downforce. For cars that have something like this equipped, we recommend that you balance it out with a rear wing. We'll get to that here in a minute. This one here in particular is equipped with our carbon fiber air dam. That's an option. You can absolutely spec this out with aluminum air dam as well. An add-on that we have for a front splitter, depending on your wing size, is going to be these front splitter end plates. Just do a really good job, again, keeping the airflow where it needs to be, generating more downforce. These are great for a car that is equipped with our V1X rear wing, which is what we're going to be looking at here in just a moment. But these parts here are made out of a carbon nylon. We actually print these in-house, which is really cool. Easily install into a front splitter, and again, small parts that make big gains for your vehicle. Last but not least, rear wings. Well, why would you want a rear wing? If you have a vehicle that's equipped with a front splitter, you're going to be shifting your aero bias way forward at that point, especially with a splitter designed like ours, a little more aggressive. Your aero balance is going to give you a lot of front end grip, but even with a rear diffuser, your rear end grip isn't going to cut it. So a rear wing does a great job of adding more balance to that system. We make our rear wings adjustable as well. As you can see, these are adjustable mounts. Come in a few different flavors. We start off with Venice package, would be a UCW rear wing, fantastic rear wing that is made with a bottom mount or a top mount Swan Neck setup. Very popular wing. Paragon Performance has been selling it for years with a lot of happy customers. We still manufacture both of those wings, so really excited to offer those. If you're looking for something a little bit more, this is the V1X rear wing for this vehicle. So V1X wing is actually optimized for the size and shape of the C8 Corvette. This is going to provide the maximum amount of rear and downforce for any off-the-shelf solution of what we can come up with here at Verus Engineering. This one here in particular is equipped with our optional KMX Endplates. They're available now as well. Just actually launched them a couple of weeks ago. To finish off any rear wing, we've made this really sleek carbon fiber Ducktail rear spoiler. Helps keep the air flowing where it needs to flow to help this rear wing make more downforce. It's similar to the front splitter. The rear wing generates the most downforce on the bottom side versus the top side. And with that being said, when you take off your factory wing off of your C8, you're actually going to leave back some holes. This wing installs very easily with 3M VHB, and then you're able to cover up those holes. Looks like an OEM factory finished piece. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you are watching this video, that means that all of these parts are now officially available as well, which is fantastic news for us and for you if you're looking to tune up your C8 Corvette. With any platform that we are tuning, anything that we're developing and designing parts for, we're always looking to push the envelope. You're gonna see some of our parts in action at Grid Life GLGT events this year on a C8 Corvette run by Paragon Performance. So thank you again, Paragon, for all the support. We appreciate it. And this is just the first of many launches like this for the C8 platform. So we're really excited to bring it to you. Again, thanks for tuning in. And until next time, stay tuned.